Hello and welcome to My Little Pony, Friends Forever, Citation Frustration.
Just another perfect day on Sweet Apple Acres. I tell you what, ain't nothing can ruin this fine day.
Hello, are you responsible for this farm?
I sure am.
It is my duty to inform you of the following. Sweet Apple Acres owes the city of Ponyville 50 bits due to excessive height of its barn. It is 3 hoofs above regulation heights. Observe the official document.
What? Our barn predates any big city rule, so that's a load of bupkis. Grade A bupkis.
Regardless of grade, the fee must be paid. Good day.
We'll see about that. I'm gonna hoof down to City Hall and give them a piece of my mind.
Welcome to Ponyville City Hall. How may I be of service?
Hello, I'm here to fix a big mistake by this here government. Some pony with air for brains thinks the barn on Sweet Apple Acres is too tall, which is preposterous as that barn was the first to be built in Ponyville. How can it be too big?
Oh, I see. First, I just need to ask you some questions. Is this the first citation you've received?
It is.
And you were notified of the citation between the hours of 8 and 4?
Well, yes. It was just a little while ago.
Today then. On an odd-numbered day of the month.
An odd number day? What does that got to do with anything?
I was just curious. Now, is the structure in question used for the storage of hot air balloons?
No.
How about large quantities of mustard seed or laundry baskets?
It's just a normal barn for storing normal farm equipment and animals. It's not a crazy barn for crazy things.
So it's most likely a Class G barn. Now we're getting somewhere.
Getting somewhere? All you're doing is asking a bunch of malarkey that's got absolutely diddly squat to do with anything. Now, I've come here for one very simple reason. To get this here citation withdrawn. Can you help me with that or not?
Oh, of course. Why didn't you just say so? I just need to get some forms, and then you'll be on your way. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, hello. Welcome to City Hall. How can I help you?
What? You were helping me earlier! I've been waiting here for over an hour! You said you were gonna get me some form to take care of my barn citation!
Ah, yes, of course. 1 moment. I have them right over here. I just need you to fill out these forms declaring your intent to argue the citation, and then we'll be all ready to get started.
You want me to fill out all of these forms?
Yes. It's all very clear and simple. It won't take you but a moment.
I'm gonna need some help with this. We're gonna navigate the Ponyville government. It's there for you and me.
I don't know, fill out these forms.
We're gonna complain, cause I know they're wrong, and they're gonna waive that
Out of
fee.
office, come back tomorrow.
Let's navigate the Ponyville government.
Just fill out these forms.
I just filled out those forms! This is the last page, but it says I need to fill out some other form to make this one valid.
Ah, yes. Ponyville document V29 beta. I forgot. 1 moment while I go get it.
Oh, no, you don't! If you think you're leaving my site, you've got another thing coming, buddy! Now, one of these 3 things is gonna happen here. You make the citation go away, you bring me some pony who actually can fix this, or I tear this building apart with my own hooves.
Well, when you say you'll tear this building apart, do you mean you're looking for a permit to make alterations to a public office? Because then you need Form C42.
I don't believe that'll be necessary, Tadwell.
Oh,
I'm sure I can help our happy citizen here. Hello, I am Mayor, as I'm sure you know. How can I help you?
Well, my name is Applejack, as I'm sure you know, and Sweet Apple Acres got a citation today for the barn being too tall. Which, as I have been trying to say, is ridiculous. I've been here all morning trying to resolve this, and got exactly nothing to show for it.
hello. Let me know if you need Form D37 or FP12.
Oh, of course. I am very familiar with the operations around Sweet Apple Acres. How is Granny doing?
Oh, well, she's fine, Mayor. Thanks for asking.
Very good. Now, come with me, and I'm sure we can get this all sorted in a jiff. Isn't this hall lovely? I've always loved this hall.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I guess.
On the walls are pictures of notable ponies of Ponyville, past and present, including all of its mares. See any pony familiar?
I see a picture of you, Mayor.
Yes, very good eyes. Oh, I do love a good walk down a historical hall. So much history. In a hall.
Well, Mayor, we are going somewhere to solve my problem, ain't we?
Oh, yes. I know just the ponies that'll help us out. Follow me. Here we go. The Department of Building Management. We'll be able to get everything sorted out here.
No, this is all wrong!
No, you're all wrong.
Wally, run around. What's the meaning of all this commotion?
Run around won't put the paper clips where they belong!
I put them in a place where we can all get to them. Not just certain selfish ponies who want to hoard them all for herself.
I have an idea. There are 2 boxes of paper clips. So let's keep one at the old location and one at the new location. Whichever one empties first will be where the paper clips will be stored from then on. Sound like a good solution?
Well,
Excellent. Another problem solved. Oh, yes. Come along, Applejack. I've just remembered where we need to go.
Are all these ponies really necessary to keep Ponyville running, Mayor?
But of course, every pony has a role to play when it comes to city government. For instance, Hoggle here is in charge of making sure the public water fountains are neither too hot nor too cold. How's the temperature, Hoggle?
Not sure, Mayor.
Good job, Hoggle.
But that's exactly what I'm talking about. That pony wasn't doing nothing helpful at all.
Wasn't he, though? When you really think about it.
No!
I know it might seem a little confusing to an outsider looking in, but I assure you, everything that happens in this government is done so for a purpose. Sometimes you just need to know where to look. Now, follow me. I'm sure the solution to your problem is just down this hall, possibly to the left. And if not there, then certainly on the 3rd floor.
Let's go and navigate the Ponyville government. It's the best government of them all.
Oh, silly me. Down here is surely where we'll find a solution.
And we're going in one place and we're coming out the other place. And we're back over here now and I was just over there. And I'm getting confused and it's getting dark. And my mind's all different colors and I think I'm lost. That's it! I can't take a single gosh dang moment more of this! Everything, and I mean everything about this place is backwards, confusing, and just plain poorly run! Fill out these 10 billion forms. Go to this office, but not between the hours of 10 to 3, or on a 9-number day of the month. Don't forget to change your referral number if there's 10 chickens in a tree. I give up. I fail to see what's so amusing.
Pardon me, dear Applejack. Believe it or not, you remind me a lot of myself once upon a time. I know city government can appear a little unorthodox at times, and it's certainly true that we could do things a bit faster. What do you say to spending the rest of the day helping me out here? Some of your no-nonsense wisdom might just be what this old place needs. And I promise that by the end of the day, we will solve your citation problem.
You want my help?
Most certainly.
Well, I've never been one to refuse a request for help, I suppose. Only, I'm not sure if...
Excellent. I knew you'd be up for it. Come along, then. There's plenty to be done, and not a moment to waste. The first item of business is, well, business. Applejack, I'd like to introduce you to the Ponyville Business Council.
We are most unhappy, ma'am. We dislike the new sales tax. Very few ponies are buying quills or sofas because of it.
I think one of my babies ate my business permit. I don't know what to do!
Well, if you recall, we agreed to raise taxes this year to offset the tax cut from last year that helped businesses after the Great Termite fiasco. Without this tax, we simply don't have the funds necessary to fix the Ponyville water pipes.
Unacceptable. We business ponies keep this town running. Perhaps we should find a different town in which to set up our various shops. Bummer. Now hold on, y'all. I don't like taxes being raised either. But we did get that tax cut last year. What if we had a special month-long shopping holiday where there was no sale tax at all? We could attract shoppers from all over Equestria. Ponyville would keep its tax funds from the rest of the year, and we'd get a big boost that would offset what the businesses lose from the tax. We could call it Stinkin' Rich Days. Could work. It could be, like, good for business.
Quick thinking, Applejack. I knew you'd be a help. Next, we need to break ground on a new statue of our very own Princess Twilight Sparkle. We'll be the very first to see it. It goes live to the public tomorrow.
Well, I'm an expert in my old pal Twilight. so I'll be a perfect judge.
Despite my eye surgery, I think it turned out great. It's not very good.
It's downright terrible.
This is a major problem. We can't have the princess's first statue look like this.
Leave it to me, Mayor. Give me your daybook. There we go. If that don't capture Twilight, I don't know what does.
I'm so glad you like it, Mr. Cow. Finally, we've got a meeting with my re-election council. Elections in 7 moons, you know.
All right, let's get cracking.
This chart shows the mayor's approval rating among ponies who don't like raisins. This shows most popular pie slices. I don't know what this graph shows.
Okay, here's what you need to do. Mayor listens to the elderly ponies at the picnic promenade next week. And then it's a meet and greet at Alonzo's pretzel store. Then we bring it home with the naming of Ponyville's official marmalade, Ponalade. Ponies will eat it up, literally.
She knows her stuff. She's talking about doing things instead of doing things about talking. This is my 3rd day on the job.
Now I got a question for y'all. How popular do you think barn citations are? I'll tell you, not popular at all.
So, Applejack, what do you think of your experiences today?
It's been mighty interesting, Mayor. I've got a new appreciation for how much you do from day to day. But I gotta admit, I still think City Hall's a big mess. I know there's lots to do, but it ain't no different than nothing else. Just some hard work and a lick of common sense, and the job gets done. No point just to go through what I went through this morning.
It does seem frustrating at times, I know. I suppose that's why I took you along today. I wanted you to see...
Mayor! Mayor! Something terrible has happened to all of the ponies outside! Come quick! It's a great big giant crisis!
The town's ponies are turning into produce?
It's a great big giant crisis, all right.
Damn! I'm being gnawed on by me old pig!
This is highly irregular.
I've made a huge mistake!
I don't know what to do. Maybe try to find my friends.
Applejack, save us!
Okay, Applejack. Keep level-headed. Maybe if we got a big bushel, and then put every pony in the bushel?
Listen up, every pony. Wooly, run around. I need a full index of magical mistakes. Primary subsection, produce. Hoggle, you're on crowd management. Make sure no ponies roll into giant pastries. Tinsel Hat, Roger Dodger, you're with me on getting to the source of the trouble. Let's go, Team Ponyville. We can do it. You coming with, Applejack?
Yeah.
One great big giant crisis later. Once again, Ponyville, through the strength of will of its citizens, comes together to avert disaster. We may never know what caused the great cornucopia catastrophe, but we can rest assured that teamwork overcame it.
Mayor, that was incredible. I take back everything bad I said about City Hall today. When the chips are down, you really know how to inspire ponies.
Yes, well, it wasn't always like that. Truth be told, I used to be anything but inspiring.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Have a seat, and I'll tell you about my first campaign for public office. One day, when I was hardly older than you, something happened. Something that made me want to run for mayor of Ponyville. I knew I had something to offer the town, and I was determined to do everything I could to win. I made buttons, I gave speeches, and I shook a lot of hooves. In my mind, I thought I knew what was best for the town. I didn't bother to listen to the ponies that I aimed to represent. I was such an exciting, young, dynamic candidate. How could I lose? But that's just what I did. Lose. I made the election all about me. How great I was, not how great Ponyville was. I was crushed by that defeat. I felt like a failure. But I remembered what motivated me in the first place, and realized that nothing had changed. I still wanted to help Ponyville be the best town it could be. So I went back out and got involved in the community. I worked hard and got to know the town's ponies, and listened to what concerned them, and what they wanted for Ponyville. The next time I ran for mayor, I focused on the things that Ponyville cared about, not myself. And I won. That time I spent getting to know Ponyville, I realized something important. This town is made up of all sorts of different types of ponies. Each and every one of us has our own strengths and weaknesses. But together, we can get through anything. I could demand that everything be done how I want, but I learned the hard way that's not always the best way to do things. Ponyville can get a little crazy, but we're a team, no matter what. That's why I'm still excited about this job. I get to go out and meet and work with ponies. The job's not about me, it's about Ponyville. And I don't think I'll ever stop loving Ponyville. Well, anyway, that's my story. Seems like everything is pretty much finished up here. Here's your citation. Null and voided.
You could have taken care of this anytime you wanted.
Well, yes. But then you wouldn't have seen the other side of City Hall. That's why I asked you to come along with me today. I wanted you to see all the good that we do. You just reminded me so much of myself at your age.
Mayor, you mentioned something that motivated you to get into politics. What was it?
Oh, of course. I got a citation because I owned a cookie jar that was too large. It just seemed ridiculous to me. That cookie jar had been in my family for generations. I was certain that if I was mayor, I could stop such silly things from happening. Just like I know that you'll make a great mayor yourself one day, Applejack. If you choose to seek public office, that is. Just make sure the current mayor is retired first, of course. And this concludes Citation Frustration. Until next time.